Hey everybody, Ben here for the Bonehead podcast and welcome to Top 5 Friday. On a Friday we get together and we have a look at the top 5 something normally to do with Blood Bowl. So yesterday was Skulls, the Games Workshop video game expo basically, which was almost entirely remakes and app games, but they did show off that the next team for Blood Bowl 3 is gonna be Khorne, which I am a big fan of. I think it's gonna be a load of fun to just binge a whole bunch of Frenzy in Blood Bowl 3, and the added benefit there that actually you're gonna learn a little bit about frenzy trapping yourself, which is going to help you on the tabletop. Doesn't matter how poorly you play, how fast and loose you play, you will accidentally learn some stuff playing with or against Khorne when it comes to frenzy trapping. But that does mean we kind of got a second now to look. We've got 3 months to look ahead at the next team coming for Blood Bowl 3, and there are 7 teams left to go in Blood Bowl 3, and I'm going to break down my top 5 teams we can't wait to have in Blood Bowl 3. Number 5, it's Ogres. So I think before I go too far, I just have to really stress I love the Ogre team. And actually, as they kind of transition from, I say the old Ogre team, I mean, Ogres originally, they had goblins, then they had Snotlings, then they got Gnomes, and then they got the Runt Punter when they got a fancy new plastic kit, which to be fair is a very good plastic kit from Games Workshop. And yeah, having them in Blood Bowl 3 would be a really fun thing to do. Now the Blood Bowl 3 meta, because it's kind of, it's a little bit on the aggressive side, a little bit on the grindy side. Having 6 big guys and the mighty blow element there and strength 5 and having a billion Gnoblars to be able to run around and do stuff is actually going to be a load of fun. I'm a huge fan of having stunty teams available because they give you a very different style of Blood Bowl that you can play. But Ogres, I feel like, are the closest to a regular team when it comes to like what you want to do. You've just got 4, 5, 6 players and the rest of it is just chaff, which gives you a really unique gameplay experience. And Ogres, when they run hot, they will crush the opponent and it will be wicked. And Edge 4+ is all right most of the time, and you can take a bit of break tackle and they can move around on a 2+, and then you've got basically an Edge 2+ strength 5 mighty blow piece just wandering around. And then there's the other times where all of your Ogres will bonehead during one turn and you just have to try and win with Snotlings, sorry, Gnoblars. And that still is such a good challenge. But I think the best thing that Ogres brings is the role of a monster to slay. So if you're playing Blood Bowl 3 and you get the chance to go up against an Ogre team, it's cool. Like, it's delicious because you're going to get good shots at low armor, low strength pieces. But there's also that danger. Are you going to get blatted by Ogres, or are you going to farm SPPs when it comes to Gnoblars? So I love Ogres. That's just, yeah. Do you know what? They're number 5. Number 4, it's Snotlings. We're going to go with Snotlings. Number 4 and number 3 are actually really close in my mind, but Snotlings are so much fun as well. We've just talked about Ogres. You've got this unique mixture of big strength guys and little high edge kind of guys, the 2+ stunty dodge, and Snotlings falls into that category again, but they are unique in the amount of petty cash you can get, and this is why I think it'd be really cool when they do land in Blood Bowl 3. If you end up playing in a league where your opponent's got higher than average team value, you are going to get all the toys. And the cool thing about Snotlings is you're not going to level up most of your guys. The trolls you definitely want to level up, and maybe you want to take a couple of level ups on a couple of your standard Snotlings, like maybe like the Fungus Flinger or the Pogo. But that's about it. So you want to keep your team value low, and it's going to mean that your trolls are going to be able to progress. They're going to get potentially block. You're going to be able to save up for that. You might even be able to get a pump wagon, and then you're going to go to town inducing star players and stuff, and that is really good. And I think being able to run a lot of reps on Blood Bowl 3 with Snotlings again, it's going to really help you as a coach, whether you're playing with or against Snotlings. Snotlings are sneaky. They are so potent unless they get blocked. And it's just a wicked combination of a team. I'm not sure which star players are actually available on Blood Bowl 3 for Snotlings, because I don't know if Stabber is there, but it gives you some cool angle to try out some builds. And Snotlings are, I think, the most winningest of the stunty races. So giving them kind of like the angle of winning a lot of games, because they're going to be taking a lot of inducements, which means you're going to be rolling a full Snotling team, some riotous rookies and some stars. Snotlings are going to be really fun. And I'm really excited for that. So Snotlings for me, number 4. Number 3, it's the Choff team. So Choffy Choffs, close with Snotlings here. Snotlings, fun, cannot wait to run, spam and see people do great things with them. But I think the reason I've gone a little bit higher with Choffs is that we need to see Choffs played a lot. They are simply not as good as the previous incarnation when it comes to winning, but they are slightly more entertaining now. And you've got the Stabber and you've got the Flame Lad and you've got Ironhard Skin affecting. I just want to see Choffs on the pitch. I want to see the Flamesmith animations first of all. Like, seeing that work in a cinematic style, I think would be really good fun. But the reason I'm most looking forward to them on BB3 is it's going to give everybody a chance to spam this roster. Now, there are people out there that are doing well with them in tournaments, and I mean, you can take any team to any tournament and do really well if you play really well, and the dice play really well as well. But I want to see games and games and games with Choff, and I want to be able to play games and games and games with Choffs, and I want to see very good players play this Choff roster so that we can kind of excise the demons of the fact that the old Choff roster was high performing for a very long time and basically unchanged for a very long time. And I'm interested to see what we can learn by running a lot of Choff games. Can we make it high performing, or is it just capped where it is? So for me, number 3, Choffs. Number 2, and this is the team of 2s because it is Gnomes. And very similar to what we just said about Choffs, like, it's a newer team, and Gnomes are a brand new team, right? And it's the team of 2s. You've got 2 trees, 2 beastmasters, 2 dodge people, illusionists, 2 foxes, and I love the way the team looks. And what we've seen from all the BB3 teams, right, is that they will take the team as on tabletop and basically make it sprite form. So being able to, I think it's going to bring a good bit of audience as well, because people love Gnomes, because they look cool. They do look cool. But man, I think we're going to be able to spam a load of cool games here with Gnomes. Now, Gnomes are going to get hurt a lot, because they do get hurt a lot. But when you've got the potential of Blood Bowl 3, which is 3 games a night, you can brew up your team really well. You can hire and you can fire and you can try again and you can do your best to kind of get your team to a perfect state. And Gnomes, if you can get them, if you can brew them up, get some dodge, get some guard, get them cooking, they can be really good. And again, like what we just said about the Choffs here, I want to see people get good with Gnomes. Now, we have a lot of fun on the channel running Gnomes. I don't think any of us would say that we were great with Gnomes. So I want to see that, and I want to have the opportunities to just brew up a Gnome team, and I want to do it on stream with you guys, and I just think it will be a ton of fun. I want to see Gerthentrud and Elmski in Blood Bowl 3. But also you get a chance to run stuff like Rodney and Maple when they come and make it to Blood Bowl 3. Like, that's going to be really interesting. The thing about Gnomes that we loved on the tabletop is that it's a new team. It's a new way of playing with some new stars and some new mechanics in Illusionist and stuff like that. That's going to be really cool to see. So I'm very much looking forward to just getting Gnomes in Blood Bowl 3. I hope they don't make us wait too long, because it's such a cool looking team. I think it would go down really well on there, just as it did on tabletop. Which brings us to number 1, which is obviously vampires. Now, when it comes to vampires, I am confident, asterisk, that this is going to be the team they drop in September. It's brewing up. It's the Halloween season, right? September is when the next Blood Bowl 3 season is going to hit. It lines up perfectly for a spooky season. But the reason I want vampires in Blood Bowl 3 is because I want to run the hell out of vampires. And when we were talking about it this week, like which team are they going to show off, which would be really, really good, vampires stood out for me head and shoulders about all of the other teams. Not only are they unique from a gameplay perspective, which they seriously are, and you've got options in roster. You've got Varg, you've got not Varg, you've got the angry boys, you've got the non-angry boys. Like it's a cool way of developing the team. Vampires are just cool. Like it's a unique gameplay experience, but the style and the vibe of vampires in Blood Bowl is really cool. And yes, I want to brew up vampires to the nth degree, and I want to get better at playing vampires, and having them on Blood Bowl 3 would be such a boon. I think of all the teams that we've got waiting, those are the one that is the team that's got the most interesting mechanics that I think you can. It adds a new way of playing, and it's going to add some lessons for you for Blood Bowl. Like this is what we've said about some of the other teams, and this is really interesting. And the reason these 5 teams are left is because they've all got stuff that needs to be added to the game, right? Khorne, all the rules are there. Ogres, they've got ogres, but it's the riotous rookies they'll have to program in there, and kick teammate as well is definitely going to be something they're going to have to program in. Then you've got gnomes, have got the trickster, you've got Ironhard Skin in flame and the flamesmith in the Choff team. You've got Snotlings, which will also need riotous rookies. I think that's about it for Snotlings. I think other than that they're good to go. And the next season, it's got 5-star players, so it might be stunty, but I'm still hoping for vampires. Gnomes, you've got the illusionists. Vampires, you've got bloodlust, right? So each of the teams that kind of were pending have all got individual rules, basically, or inducements that are necessary to go into Blood Bowl 3. So Khorne, I think, was a bit of a shoo-in, because they're like, we've got all these rules, let's just make the sprites, and boop, we can add. So, yeah. Each of the teams that we've got left are going to add a really unique experience, which is exactly what Khorne is about to bring. So, quite frankly, one team every 3 months, we've got a good year and a half of solid Blood Bowl 3, and I'm really chuffed about this. Now, Tomb Kings, High Elves, not mentioned on this list. I just can't see them adding them or a new team to Blood Bowl 3 that Games Workshop haven't released in plastic. I'm not sure if they've said that. I've heard that they've said that, but it just doesn't make any sense. Like, it feels like they're going from the miniature designs to put them into Blood Bowl 3. So I can't see Blood Bowl 3 adding any bespoke or new teams that just exist in there, which is a bit of a shame, because it would be cool to see them like put a Cathay team in or something like that. But hey, who knows? Maybe Games Workshop will drop one. That would be very special. But anyway, I hope you're all as excited as I am about playing some Khorne on Blood Bowl 3, because I mean, more Blood Bowl, it's more better. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back soon with more Blood Bowl content. Happy blocking.